It doesn't matter what year you are. I'm head of the associates. If I give you an assignment, you do it.
Hey everybody, this is your daily dose of all things royal.
The Prince and several other celebrities claim that the news outlet used spy tactics to gather their personal information. NBC's Kelly Kobiella has the very latest from London on this one. Kelly, good morning.
Yeah, a surprise appearance from Prince Harry back in the UK for the first time in months and showing up here at the front entrance for the royal. So the big question then, where is he staying? Will he see his family? Well, the Press Association says his father, King Charles, is not in London or Windsor this week. And Kensington Palace says Prince William, Harry's brother, and Prince William's family are all out of town for the Easter holiday. Craig?
This man is serious. No one expected this to happen.
I sure hope everybody is paying attention to what Harry is doing. Think about it. This is all about optics. Because guess what? He has a case that's coming up, and I'm sure in the process of being deliberated on whether or not he should be getting security. So why not create this chaos? Let a few paparazzi know where you'll be at a certain time. Make it look like you're hounding him. Obviously, he bumped into this guy. Don't think that that was random. I'm willing to bet that in a week or so, we're going to see some type of video leak of Harry being hounded by the paparazzi during this trip to the UK. Keep in mind, nobody knew he was going to show up. Also, there was no reason for him to be there today. It was a preliminary hearing. So you got to think to yourself, why did he show up? Why did he go out of his way to show up and be so public about it? Well, if we look at past behavior, we can almost predict what they're going to do. And normally, everything that the Harkles do have a purpose and an intention. So he wouldn't just show up all the way to the UK for nothing. For moral support? No. He was there for a reason, and I'm willing to bet that this reason was to create these optics. And does this look like a face that is saying, oh my gosh, I can't stand the paparazzi. Every click reminds me of what happened to my mother in those dark hours? No. He is loving every moment of it and hamming it up because he loves the attention. Don't be fooled by all the woe is me, I can't go back home, I don't feel safe in the UK. Shut up, Harry. Really, shut up. Nobody is believing this shit anymore. And Harry, advice to you, man, if it's not working out in California and you can't afford the security, move back home with your father. You are definitely not fooling anybody. And the fact that your wife is not glued to your side and you've made it back to the UK, that in itself shows us that things are not what they seem or what you have been pretending it to be. So get real with yourself and get yourself sorted. Everything that you and your wife has said so far has some type of deceit or manipulation. We do not believe you. What I'm about to say is not opinion, but it is fact. Meghan and Harry have been lying from the very beginning, from the moment they announced their engagement all the way up to today. Even today, there is deceit in whatever they are doing. You've been taking the public to be fools, and let me tell you something. The American public is getting so fed up by these two and their faces constantly in the newspapers, on the television shows, not because they are making any type of news, but by their own actions, their own PR. Stop it, guys. You need to just stop it because you are definitely destroying society and the mental welfare by pushing this propaganda, this negativity all over the world. Stop it.
Every single time I see a camera, every single time I hear a click, every single time I see a flash, it takes me straight back. So in that respect, it's the worst reminder of her life as opposed to the best.
It's lie upon lie upon lie.
The clicking of cameras and the flashes of cameras makes my blood boil. It makes me angry. It takes me back to what happened to my mum, what I experienced when I was a kid.
The lies! There you go, this bitch.
The
I'm
lies.
telling you. Trifling.
Ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille?
I know that I'm not going to get from my family what I need.
Oh, fucking hell.
Months and showing up here at the front entrance. So the big question then, where is he staying? Will he see his family? Well, the Press Association says his father, King Charles, is not in London or Windsor this week.
Almost on cue, the Sussex camp has started their smear campaign. Marie Claire reporting that King Charles will reportedly refuse Prince Harry's demand of a sit-down meeting before the coronation. Here we go. You're going to see People magazine, we're going to have Vogue, we're going to have Elle. It's going to come fast and fury because this is what they do. And this is all part of Meghan and Harry screaming, we want privacy, but we also want you to give us what we want. If you don't, we're going to make your life hell. And this is exactly what they're doing. What losers.
We're all really on the same compassionate page here, and we're all being victimized by terrible forces that are arrayed against us, and none of that's really fair. And it just grates on me.
And so some of the slurs that I've heard, or the really offensive jokes, or the names,
I'd never in my life heard someone say the N-word.
Is that the world really treats you based on how you look.
Very different to be a minority but not be treated as a minority right off the bat.
They treat me differently, I think, than they would if they knew what I was mixed with. And I think for us it's so different because we're light-skinned. You're not treated as a black woman. Certain people don't look at me and see me as a black woman or a biracial woman.
Saying that she had privilege.
Obviously now people are very aware of my race because they made it such an issue when I went to the UK, but...
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Before that, most people didn't treat me like a black woman.
You're saying that she had privilege, and so therefore it didn't apply to her because it never happened to her.
Because it never happened to her.
It was such a fraud.